a lot of people ask how my shooting equipment works. So I asked my friend Ron Wagner to explain it because he can speak much more clearly than I can.
Thanks,
It's up to you, Ron.
Thanks. With Andy's equipment, when we first started out, it was a lot more mechanical. Now it's more electronic for what we're doing. As you can see on his neck collar, we have a device, and it's actually a vacuum device. We put the tube into Andy's mouth, and he pulls vacuum on it. And it's going to send a signal down to the gun. Once we get this hooked up, we'll show you. But the leads here, we're using two 9-volt batteries that will actually hook into this lead here. Okay, here, we'll just get right by your hand there.
Propaganda that feed.
Let's just get it so it looks like it's all together here. There we go. And we place it in Andy's pocket as to keep everything out of the way, which makes it real portable. When we first got it, we had a larger battery, not very conducive for moving around a lot for us.
I couldn't travel. I couldn't fly with it.
So this makes it a lot easier because we can actually take and do a lot more field applications with it. Obviously the switch up here is to let us know that we do have power on and off.
And the switch works like an additional safety. It has to be on for me to activate the trigger.
And the other thing that we really should add is, even though that your switch is on, until we're actually ready to shoot, we don't even close the bolt on the action until we're actually ready to take that shot. So the gun's never loaded at that time until we're actually, that split moment before we're actually going to shoot is when we actually close the bolt and take the safe off the gun. Everything attaches to the gun itself. If you look on this side of the gun, this is the vacuum trigger actuator, and whenever he pulls vacuum onto it, it actually goes back and it'll actually push the trigger and set the trigger. Works off a solenoid run by the battery. With this other lead that we have that is hooked to the solenoid, we actually hook it to Andy's. Just set that here, okay? We hook it to the top part, and now he's connected. Everything is connected through here, so that he can actually take and work the trigger when it's time. On top of the gun, we have a camera that actually it's a prism camera that looks through the actual lens of the scope, shows the crosshairs on it. Andy and I can take then, and we're looking at a TV monitor on the back side right here, and it actually shows the picture of what we're looking through the lens of the scope. And I'll hold the gun pretty much similar to this. Andy will be sitting off to one side or the other to me. We're going to both look at it. So we would be looking at this through the scope, and I'll actually hold the gun on target, take the safe off, and his collar will be turned on, and when he's ready to take the shot, all he has to do is just pull a little vacuum on that hose, and it'll actually make the trigger work. But if you'd like to see how this actually works, the gun is empty. Safe is on. I'm going to put the tube in his mouth.
A little farther back.
There we go. Better. And what I'll do is I'll turn his collar on. The light comes on. And when he's ready, all he's got to do is, we're looking through it, I'll say, whenever you're ready, and all he's got to do is pull the trigger. And that's how easy that it works. There's no there's no anticipation of me knowing when he's actually going to set the trigger off, which makes it, it's a lot easier to shoot that way because you don't anticipate any flinching. And there's so many different applications that we can use this. It's just not on, this is a 243. You can put this on, we've had it on 22s, 30-06s.
Yeah.
Just about any bolt action works really well with this type of setup. The camera itself actually comes off, and there's a set of mounting rings that can go onto a 1-inch tube, which makes it really easy to hunt with. We're looking at the crosshairs, and we place it on the animal, and we wait for the shot. And at that time, I'll tell Andy that I'm ready, and whenever he's ready, he's looking at the same picture that I am, and he actuates the trigger. And if he's not comfortable with it, he does not do it. So it is a team effort, not just with the two of us here, but everybody that's involved into getting us there and everything else too. It's a huge team effort, but the benefits really pay off. Turn his head a little bit. Vamos a sacarlo del agua.